Good morning, Mr. Frederick Amoah. I am Wisdom Sorkpor, the Country Director for the Federation of African Law Students, Ghana. Okay. We were formed more than 2 years ago, and our primary mandate is to help bridge the gap between law students in Ghana, but not just law students. We also go as far as helping other needy people or children or students in society as well. But primarily, our focus is on law students. And we do this by organizing initiatives such as mentorship programs to give mentors to these students so that the mentors can be like second parents to those students in society. And we also do this through visits to prisons. That's extending our mission beyond the reach of students to the society to help them as well. And we do so by the help of our partners. We've partnered with ministries and firms. Example of the ministries include the Attorney General's Department, that's the Ministry of Justice, and we've had the pleasure of meeting the Deputy Attorney General of Ghana, Mr. Reginald Niodoy, who has helped us so much. And we've also partnered with law firms like BMP, Associates, AB and David, and so many other things. Okay. And aside the mandate of helping the inmates in prisons and visiting them, donating goods, we've also had the pleasure of creating some initiative which would help law students who are financially incapacitated to fund their education, to be given some form of financial support. And we did this by creating an initiative which was known as the FALAS-GHANA Foundation. So our partners sometimes pitch in some financial commitment so that we can gather all and give it to some children in need. And I believe your company, known as AMANCHALAK Real Estate and Construction, has also embarked on some of these initiatives. But before we get to discuss it, can you please tell us about AMANCHALAK Real Estate and Construction?
All right, thank you very much, Wisdom. Wisdom, my name is Frederick Amoah.
Yes, sir.
And then the CEO of AMANCHALAK Real Estate and Construction.
Fantastic.
Okay, so initially we were trying to find out or finding difficult in pronouncing AMANCHALAK. And so AMANCHALAK is a Greek word. That's wow. That I'm trying to give you the background story of AMANCHALAK and the name, how it came about.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say that AMANCHALAK is a Greek word, which means Aman means establish, and then Chalak means prosperous.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Established, prosperous company.
Prosperous. And then, so you just don't establish. You establish and become
prosper.
That's the main. Exactly.
One name.
Exactly.
To accomplish both.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
So the background story of AMANCHALAK is the company has been in existence for a decade, like for 10 years, over 10 years.
Wow.
And our first land, which is at Gomoa Akraman, was acquired somewhere 2014. And then finished with registrations and everything around 2015 thereabouts. And so even our first land registered has been in existence for close to a decade.
Wow.
Yeah, that is AMANCHALAK. We have lands at Teacher Mante, Pampaso, Bojuase.
Your reach is extended. That's good.
We have projects all over.
Wow. Fantastic.
So that is AMANCHALAK. Yeah. And then our core mandate and core business, we are into acquisition of land. And we also give advisory to people who want to get into real estate and then who also want to build. One of the main reasons why we got into real estate was the fact that we realized that people needed people to give them, as it were, step by step on how to construct and how to get their own house. We realize that there are a lot of housing deficit in Accra.
Exactly.
People do not have anywhere to stay.
Yeah.
And people do not even believe in themselves as to be able to acquire land and also be able to build. But people feel that when you calculate how much you earned a month and when you take all this is out of it, you realize that you are left with virtually nothing to be able to acquire land for yourself and be able to. That's how come AMANCHALAK came into existence. So what we did was that we approached anybody at all, speak to you. If you are interested in acquiring a land, either for construction or for the purposes of investment. You see, sometimes you may buy the land and you are not ready to even use it. But we are there to help you so that, I mean, looking at the current trend now, a land that was purchased somewhere probably in about 2 years ago, now can be a form of investment.
Exactly.
There's no haircut on this one.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's very thoughtful.
So you'll be able to do whatever you want to do. And then also, what we do is that in order not to burden a lot of people, you buy the land, you pay any amount you can pay. Amazingly, any amount you can pay. And then the rest will spread for you for a period of about 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. By your strength. And you pay gradually. So you are done. As soon as you even make initial deposit, we can even give you the land. You start whatever you want to do on the land and then start developing. So that is a little background or short story about AMANCHALAK and what we do. We acquire land, we sell, we do the documentations and all those kind of things. We build for you as well, and then also give you advisory on any of these things.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was a very comprehensive introduction of the company. So I believe at this juncture, our viewers have a fair idea of what AMANCHALAK Real Estate Construction is about. As said earlier, the name signifies an established real estate company meant to prosper. So if you want to patronize a service which is meant to inure to your benefit prosperously, look no further than AMANCHALAK Real Estate Construction. Right. And as they said, they also provide advisory services for persons who may have their lands but are not ready to use them. Exactly. So look no further than AMANCHALAK Real Estate Construction. Now, you know, aside this real estate mission, which is the core mandate of AMANCHALAK Real Estate Construction, every company, one way or the other, have, you know, some side initiative which legally is known as corporate social responsibility. Yes, and that is the responsibility of the company to give a little to society to help, you know, the entire nation build up as time goes by. And as a real estate construction company which has been in the business for a decade and more, we believe you may have, one way or the other, been doing a little of these philanthropic duties, helping society here and there. So can you kindly let our viewers know about at least one of them?
All right. So great. That's very powerful, and I'm happy you are asking that. Because from the inception of AMANCHALAK, personally, I'm a trained teacher. Had nothing to do with real estate. But you see, a very good person saw the potentials in me. And then decided to nurture. I mean, took me through everything. So having that in mind, and having that everywhere I go, anytime I have the opportunity to do anything to help others, frankly speaking, I actually think about others. So with AMANCHALAK, what we do is that anytime we go in acquisition of a land, anywhere, being our first bourgeoisie, wherever, we try to go into the community, get into them, and find out some of their needs. So for Akraman, I can tell you that we realized that they didn't have potable drinking water. Very good one. We didn't have. Even though Ghana water, I mean, has their pipes and other stuff, it wasn't flowing. And so they needed water. And so one of the things we did was to drill boreholes for the people in the community. And then, not that alone, we were thinking about the future of the kids around, of the children around. We realized that there was a community school over there. And then we had few conversations with the head teachers and other stuff. And then try to get some of the good but needy students. There are students who were very good but needy, could not afford to go to these first class schools and afford school fees and all those things. Even though there's free education, but there are things to go to school and all those things. So we've been able to take not less than about 50 community kids over there that AMANCHALAK is personally taking care of them, taking care of their fees and some of the stuff. And so that is what we are embarking on. We don't go to prisons and other stuff. of which when you mention it, it's a venture, which is also a very good thing that we may like to do. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a good partnership with you when you come up with that, and then we need to support. We definitely support. But we go out for others.
Wow.
We look out for others. Since somebody look out for me, the same way I have to also look out for others.
That's fantastic.
Thank you very much, Wisdom. And that's what we've been doing as part of our philanthropist.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic. Wow. Wow. This is huge. So not only are they a very quality real estate and construction company, they also look out for the poor and the needy and help society. I mean, if there is anything you would look out for in a very refined CEO, I believe this is it. There is nothing beyond it. Well done, well done, well done. I believe all you've been doing, all your company has been doing, is worth a very huge, appreciation. And I believe in future, as we get along, we may get to partner. And in the long run, we are emerging lawyers as well. And I believe in every venture, there may be one way or the other. Not to say there will be. I mean, we are hoping you don't, the company stays without legal liabilities. But in the event,
when it comes to plans acquisition, constructions, documentations, and contracts,
exactly.
Definitely, there should be
some legal involvement. Exactly. Yes.
So our job
legality always comes at play. Yes, exactly. You know it. So, in the long run, we as emerging lawyers, since we've built this rapport with this company and knowing the very good job you've been doing, not only in the field of your actual business of, advising and helping with all that, but also with your philanthropic, deeds of giving to society and all that, we would be more than happy to assist in any way possible in the nearby future. Yes, I believe all of us now, I think in less than 5 years time, myself, in less than 2 years time, yes, I'll be an Esquire. So hopefully you would get, to patronize our services as well. Yes, in a very amicable manner. So thank you so much for this opportunity. At this juncture, I'd like to bring this session to a close. I believe our viewers have had the opportunity to know so well about the Federation of African Law Students Ghana, which is FALAS-GHANA, and also AMANCHALAK Real Estate and Construction Company, which is a real estate company which also deals in giving advice to persons who may have real estate or land but are not ready to, build on them or farm on them, but would need advice on how to best manage them. So yes, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Frederick. At this juncture, I would like to bring this session to a close. Thank you so much, the viewers. I believe if you would want to patronize the service of AMANCHALAK Real Estate and Construction, the telephone number and the email of the company will be placed on your screen, so you may quickly contact the company to patronize their service.